Hello everyone, welcome back. In today's video, we're going to compare AspectJ and Spring AOP by looking at two important scenarios. We'll see how self-invocation works and whether private methods can be intercepted. By the end of this video, you'll clearly understand the difference between Spring AOP and native AspectJ in these cases. So, let's get started. In the previous video, we created multiple aspects, including the metrics aspect. For this video, I'm going to remove it because we don't need it anymore. This will keep the project simple and make it easier to understand the concepts we're focusing on today. Let's clean up the project. Go ahead and delete metrics aspect, aspect order, and the metric annotation. In the logging aspect, I'm also removing all the other advice methods. For this video, I'll keep only the before advice. This keeps the example simple, so we can focus entirely on understanding self-invocation and private method interception. Next, in the controller, I'm going to add a new public API. Next, let's add a private method. Next, let's call the public method from our controller API. Inside the public method, let's call the private method. Now, let's see which methods are intercepted by our aspect. Now, let's build the project. Start the application. Hit the API. Now, take a look at the console. As you can see, the logging aspect is triggered for every method. It intercepts the controller API, the public method, and even the private method. This is one of the biggest advantages of AspectJ. Since it weaves the bytecode directly, it can intercept private methods and self-invocations, unlike Spring AOP. Now, it's your turn. Try the exact same example using Spring AOP and compare the results. Then let me know your observations in the comments below. And that's it for this video. If you found it helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.